defensive end, and of course John Bell and Jason Jelks, tight end, and our wide receiver. All right, the first play from scrimmage, we fumbled the football. We just lost the handle on it, and Tifton did a good job stopping us, but we just fumbled it. So our defense has to go to work. And here, after 4 plays, we have a 2nd and 6 situation, and you see Franklin Wiseman, number 44, blitzing through on a fine call by Coach Charles Tarpley and a great coordinated effort on the front there by Al Akins and Larry Jester. Here Tifton tries a halfback pass, and we may have had it covered. Anyway, we had it fairly well covered there. And here Tifton has a youngster named McLemore, who is their field goal kicker. And he later hits one, but I think this one sailed to the left. And so the Wildcats were able to come away from the fumble by gaining the possession and didn't give up any points. Now we're on the 20-yard line, and Steve Everson goes under the center, and this is Nakia McMullen. He makes 3 good moves, 20, 30, 40, 45, about 46 yards right there on that play, and it really moved us out into the past the middle of the field and moved us down into territory. Here we have an unbalanced line, and that's David Williams behind our tackles blocking in there, and that would be Chris Gingro and Andy Harrison, 67 and number 74. Our guards, and this of course is Alfred Barnes, number 20, our tailback. Our guards are number 52, Jesse Hunter, and number 71, Alan Holt. Our center is number 55, and that would be Bradley Grant. The Wildcats try a 38-yard field goal right here, and that's number 10, I believe that would be Ryan Sanderson, and it's good. And from 38 yards, we kick it, and the Wildcats move up 3-0. And on the kickoff, the ball was kicked into the end zone, and Tifton moves, they gained 4 or 5 yards, I think, on the first play. And here is a 3rd and 6 situation, and their quarterback is Lance Williams, and he's a very, very fine football player. But they wound up punting to us, I think, in that situation. Here we're into the 2nd quarter now. And they get, the youngster's name is Chauncey Eady, number 1, who had a pretty good night running the football. He's has good, tough running, has fairly good speed, and they had a good job blocking. Coach Brody's son, number 59, is the center for them. Here's an interception. Number 22, that's Troy Brown, intercepted the ball around the 34-yard line, and the Wildcats are in position. Moving position. There you see on the sideline our fine chaplain, Della Sharpton, who's the pastor of First Baptist Church, did an excellent job for us. All right, here's a clutch play from Steve Everson to Chris Rocky, who had a great night. Notice how he catches the ball, moves for about 20 or 25 yards there, and moves on down across the 50-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. All right, here we move across the 50, and we fumble. The ball was, I think, a running back's arm was hit, and we drop it, and once again the Cats have to move the defensive team on the field. But we don't blame anyone. We just line up and play the game the way it's supposed to be played and get ourselves ready to play football. Here we get a good rush on Lance Williams, and that is number 97, Donald Hitson, who's one of our guests on Wildcat Tradition show here tonight. And here we move out into a little quick trap play, and that's David Williams. Picks up about 11 yards right there, and number 71 there would be Alan Holt, and Jesse Hunter would be involved in the trap play up the middle of the play, along with our center, number 55, Bradley Grant. There we have number 20 once again, Alfred Barnes behind Andy Harrison at tackle. Here, move out to the left. Steve Everson moves out and hits number 41, Chris Rocky, for another clutch reception. And we get a real tight play here from David Williams with good blocking with Jesse Hunter, Bradley Grant, and Alan Holt for a 1st down. And here we get about 3 or 4 yards from real good running from Nakia McMullen, number 11. We have a 2nd and 7 situation here at midfield. And we get an option play from Steve Everson to David Williams. Good blocking from our tailback, and David moves down to about the 11-yard line, 11 or 12-yard line, and it's 1st and 10 on the 11-yard line. It's an outstanding play there by David Williams, along with the good blocking and good ball handler. Here's a touchdown play from Steve Everson to Chris Rocky. Catches the ball on the 7-yard line and shakes off one of the Tifton defenders and moves in for a touchdown. All right, now here we kick the field goal, and that would be one of the Sandersons. Ryan Sanderson, number 10, and Steve Everson held it, and Neil Roundtree made the snap. Later in the second quarter, Tifton McNamore kicks a field goal, and they maneuver it in good position to make it, and it's pretty close to 40 yards there, and the score stands with 14 seconds to go in the first half, 10-13. All right, this is the third quarter kickoff, and folks, get ready because lightning strikes pretty quick right here. That's Nakia McMullen moving the ball out from about the 4 or 5 yard line out to about the 28, and here we have a 3rd and 9 after 2 plays. We move into a situation with 3 receivers on the left. Watch Chris Rocky, the one in the middle. Steve goes back to pass, delivers the ball on a dead run, didn't even have to adjust, and they try to tackle him, but Chris Rocky shakes off the safety man from Tifton, moves into the end zone for an exciting touchdown. And of course, that's Chris's second touchdown of the night, and he's had a great evening as far as catching the football, but in clutch situations. Here we have Ryan Sanderson kicking again. Steve Everson holds it, and Neil Roundtree makes the snap. And so the score, I believe, is 17-3, and we're still early in the third quarter. Ball was kicked off into the end zone, so it goes in play on the 20-yard line. And the Cats move up front right there. There's 92, Brinson Barker. Number 79, Peter Failer, doing an excellent job. And number 93, making that tackle, is Sebastian Davis. 44 is Marcus Williams, a very fine linebacker, along with 31, Sam Thomas, a very fine linebacker. I believe this one's intercepted. And this is Jason Jelks, one of our captains. And there was a great block right there by number 97, Donald Hidson, who is one of our guests tonight on the Wildcat Tradition show, number 97. Ball was returned into the end zone for a touchdown. The extra point was kicked. Score stands 24-3. Now we move into the fourth quarter. It's a 3rd and 10 play. And folks, we started a drive back on the 5-yard line near the end of the third quarter. And this is into that drive. And this is a little tackle trap. And that would be number 11. I believe, yes, that's Nakia McMullen, our tailback, one of our tailbacks. And we have a 1st and 10 play. And this is a bootleg off of that, the tackle trap, and that's David Williams. Look how tough he runs, number 37, catching the pass off the tackle trap bootleg. And so we have a 1st down at the 45. This is John Bell catching the ball from Steve Everson with a quick screen, and we pick up about 5 or 6 yards on that play. 2nd and 4. And we get a squirm trap from number 37, our fullback, David Williams, who actually runs into the linebacker and the referee that time. Picks up 1st down. Here we have a quick pass to our tight end, which is incomplete. Here we have a double pass to John Bell, and he throws it out there to our tight end, Shadrick Green, number 81, and moves us down around the 15-yard line. And here we have a great run by our fullback, David Williams, behind good blocking of Bradley Grant and Jesse Hunter and Alan Holt. Again, behind the same 3 blockers and our tackles, Andy Harrison and Chris Gingro, we move down to the 1-yard line. And it's a matter of inches right here. 4th down, and we make a 1st down on that play. We have 1st and goal on the 1. Give the ball to David Williams again, and we don't score on the left side. Now we move to the right side, give the ball to David, and this time he goes into the end zone for the touchdown, right across the line, and behind Chris Gingro and Andy Harrison. Kick the extra point, and the score stands 31-3 with about halfway to go in the fourth quarter. Now we have the next series, and we've got some young players in the ball game. That's Matt Mummy there. There's our junior quarterback, number 6. Matt's made great progress. He's done a great job for us, first year with us. Mighty happy to have him. Here we have a reverse play, and this is Jerome Scurry, a fine little athlete. He's a senior, but he does a great job for us, number 85. And these are some of the younger players moving the football here. Have another quarterback in there. That's number 30, Alan Baker. Alan's a fine athlete too, and he picks up 12 or 15 yards on this play. Very strong athlete, about 6'1", good strong arm, and can throw the ball well, and he runs well. Here we try a pass to George Roundtree from Alan Baker, and works pretty well, but we don't make the first down. So we go back to punt. Wayne Devane, who's a guest on our show tonight, and the spy back that moves back into him, Wayne has to run the ball and makes a first down. Now, folks, that was not called. That was just because Wayne had to improvise there, and he did. There we have Matt Mummy completing a pass out there to number 80, and I believe that's Mike Roberts. This is a fine run by quarterback Alan Baker. Moves down to about the 11 or 12-yard line, and of course the game runs out at that point. And it was a fine win for the Wildcats. Really proud of our youngsters. Great sportsmanship shown there by both teams. Fine sitting there, a fine crowd in Tifton, and we're extremely proud to have been able to win that football game because Tifton's a fine team.
As you said, Coach, that was another great victory for the Wildcats. Really, both the offense and defense did a great job, and we just got to continue that effort tomorrow night at Cleveland.